Really, what I find with everybody, they don't have the proper language to talk to either one of these interview panels. Hey guys, Mitch here. So every 3 or 4 months, I like to answer questions on email, right? But I always like to compile like a little list for a video for you guys can understand what people are asking about who get into my coaching program. So first thing is they always say, well, what do I get from your coaching program? Well, you get one-on-one with an expert in that field, CBP or BP. You get one-on-one. Now, you guys know me who have been through my program. I'm very personable, but I'm very serious too on making it pass. I teach you all the strategies, not secrets, but strategies to pass. So you don't sound like a robot. So you know it's not a civilian interview, right? 58% of people who take the SI do not pass. I learned this 6 years ago when I started my coaching program. I did this so people can pass. I want you to understand when you're in my coaching program, I give you honest feedback, right? And I say this all the time. Your loved one's not going to do that for you. They're going to always encourage you and make you feel great, so on and so forth, right? I tell my wife, hey, do I still look strong and big? And she says, yeah, you look great. She tells me, things that are positive, of course, right? Like your loved ones will do too. I'm not your loved one. I'm a serious coach. My job is to get you past a structured interview. It's very serious for me because your success is truly my success. Everybody who talks to me knows I say this, and it's true. So that's what I want you to know. So my success rate is 89.8%. They say, well, has it ever fluctuated? Yeah, it fluctuates sometimes, but I never go below 80%. That's because I know how to coach people in this particular niche. I think I'm the only one who does this, so I know what I'm talking about. I know the material. I know what BP and CBP interview panels are looking for, what they want to hear, how they want you to say it, how they want you to present yourself. I know what they want. I've been there and I've done that, and this helps me to get people past the finish line. Well, what happens in the coaching with you, Mitchell, and I say things that are wrong? Do you just give me a hard time? No. First time I talk to you, you're just going to get interviewed. I'm going to interview you, all the questions I ask. Usually 6 questions only. I don't say anything at all. I'll listen to you. In the same time we interview, we do it again. Second interview, same coaching block. Then I ask you the same question again. And then I start to critique, right? I'm not critiquing like a do it wrong. No, I critique in a very professional way that helps you get across the finish line. You guys know me already. I'm very encouraging, but I'm also very critical too when it comes time because I'd rather you guys fail with me and get critique from me than go in front of the interview panel not being ready. It's so important you have someone like me who's really in your corner, who wants you to succeed. That's what I'm looking at when I coach. Is my coaching generic? This came from Sabrina about 3 months ago, and when she got into my coaching program, I laughed because she understood it very quickly. No, my coaching is not generic. It's built to each individual, right? I have people from all walks of life. About 38% of my people, they are here. They have an accent. They have English as a second language or third language or fourth language. People who don't have an accent at all, who are just born here, English as their first language, I have to reconstruct the way they answer questions. That's a big deal too. To reconstruct the way people are answering questions is a big deal. Some people feel like they're too young. Some people feel like they're too old. But some people feel like they're too young. Some people feel like they're too old. But really what I find with everybody, they don't have the proper language to talk to either one of these interview panels. That's what's really missing. How to address these interview panels. Because you guys, here's the deal. They tell you all, oh, it's going to be an hour long. It's not an hour long. It's 20 minutes. You're going to sit there and be done. So I have to make you stand out in 20 minutes. This is why I hammer it so hard during my coaching sessions. This is why I have an 89.5% success rate. 0.8 today, but 5% usually, okay? This is why. So no, my coaching is not generic. It's funny to me to say that. No, when you coach CBP and BP, you cannot be generic. So Mitchell, are you going to go over my resume and my background too? Well, I don't physically ask for your resume, but there are skill sets in your resume that people don't understand that are particular to the CBP and the BP interview panel. Most of you guys don't even see it. You're looking for the obvious stuff. It's not obviously there in your resume. I find it and I pull it out for you. This is why this is not a generic program. It's a niche program. I find out things from your background when I talk to you. I find out things from your resume when I talk to you. And then we strategically use those. Every person is different, right? Each of you has a different skill set. I use that to your advantage because all along I'm trying to separate you from the rest of the crowd, okay? People say, how long is each session? Well, it depends. Our first session, I throw so much material at you, and you guys already know this, right? The recordings, of course, right? The paperwork, of course. And you always have availability to me as well through my emails. Most of you know who are in my coaching program, I answer within 2 hours, if not less, right? That's how fast I respond all the time. So, maybe about 40 minutes the first time. The second time, hour 15 minutes, because the second time is a serious interview review with you. And I'm very serious when I interview you. I give you the whole feel of it all, the face, the questions, asking questions again, seeing your response. And sometimes, yes, I try to trip you up on purpose because you will face that at your interviews as well. Nobody you know around you is going to be able to ask you questions like that to prepare you, okay? So yeah, the times do vary from 40 minutes to up to an hour and a half sometimes, just depends. Nancy, who we interviewed a month and a half ago, with her, I was up to 1 o'clock in the morning helping her out one time. 12 o'clock one time. I had a client before her, Jeffrey. He was up to 1 o'clock in the morning. So I help people all the time. I'm nervous about interviews. What if I blank out? Good question, right? Well, in my coaching program, I interview you in so many ways. We talk about that, being nervous and what to do, how to cope with it, how to get along with it, right? Here's the core. If you're scared before you go to an interview, you're not ready. But if you're nervous, it's fine. Nervousness is natural, but you still have to perform under nervousness. And I teach you that. I show you how to do that because my methods are effective. They have a high efficacy rate. And I show you all that. Will you tell me if my answer is garbage? That came from Frankie in New Jersey. Yeah, Frankie, you know already, I told you before. But I don't say garbage. I say, let's reconstruct that answer. And I show you how to reconstruct it in my voice. And then your homework is to make it in your voice. And then I hear you tell me that again, what the answer is. But I don't say garbage, Frankie. You know that already. So that's the answer to that question. No, there's no such thing as a garbage question answer. It just means that you don't know, you don't understand. So there we go. I've never had a law enforcement career. Does that hurt me? No, it does not. And this is the issue. People think you got to have the LE background or be a veteran to become CBP or BP. You do not. My coaching program has proven that over the past 5 years, I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people go through my program and get the badge. Today, I've got 74 people who've been through my program who now wear the badge. Of that, only 12 were military or police, okay? So 62 were civilians, understand? That's how that works. So no, you don't have to have a law enforcement background, and will it give you an advantage? No, that's a two-way sword, right? Because if you already have LE experience, you might have some LE bad habits too, right? You might have some assumptions that come from your old life. But as a civilian though, you're white clean, your brain is clean, right? And I can prepare you better for that, of course. Can I do coaching and your prep test together? Of course, you guys. We just remade our prep tests. This time I split them up. I used to do the prep tests all in one bundle, but not anymore. So now we have the grammar and writing on one, right? That's one thing there. And then we have the logical reasoning on the other. I've also brought the price down too on both tests, okay, to make them much more affordable for you. But I want you to take those tests and really think about how to pass, okay? And yes, we can do everything at once if you want to. It doesn't matter to me. Is it worth it? Well, every student I have will tell you, of course it's worth it, right? You got to look at it from this point. All of our time is valuable, right? My time is valuable too. I'm giving you proprietary knowledge to you. That's my value to you. It's my proprietary knowledge. I can't get it back once I release it. So it has a value to it, of course. And so, yes, it's worth it. If you can look in the future, you see yourself wearing the uniform, wearing the badge, standing up for your country, making your 50, 60, 70, whatever it is a year you make, and you're making a tiny investment with me today, is it worth it? Yeah, of course. You're making a 1/3,000th investment in me for your full-time career to support your family, good role modeling for your kids, role modeling for your parents, for your siblings. So yes, of course, it's a good role model. It's a good investment. Last one came from Veronica about 3 years ago. And she was pretty much, she'll tell you, she has some esteem issues about passing this interview panel. And she said to me, because I really, like I do for all you guys, I really want to help you guys, right? And one day she said to me, why do you do this? Why do I do this? It's a great question. And I tell all my students the same thing. I am driven to make my legacy something worthy. I'm in my late 50s now. Every man and woman, they see their future. I got less years in front of me than I do behind me. Hope I get another 20 years maybe, right? Hopefully, right? Another 20 years. But you have to leave something behind that's worthy for other people. You have to give back. You got to pay it forward. You just can't go out making money, making cash, right? All you guys, you want to stand up for the country. That's a big deal. It's bigger than you. This here is bigger than me. Every person I get through the structured interview process, I am proud. It's part of my legacy. This is what I do. If I was just in it for the money, I could charge 5 times what I charge now, easily. But I'm comfortable. I have a fantastic wife. I live nice. I got one car. I have food. I'm fine, right? But my legacy is what I'm trying to build here. And I'm building it through each and every successful client I have. That's why I do this. This is why I ride you guys hard sometimes, why I keep asking questions sometimes at the interview panel. It's why I never let up on you guys. You guys don't know this, right? Everybody knows what that means when I do that, right? You guys don't know what that means. It means stop talking. We're going to restructure that answer for you, okay? It's my legacy, guys. That's what it is. I won't be here one day, I know that. But maybe my teaching will be here. Maybe it'll outlast me. For every badge I could put on the chest to protect this country that I love, I'll do it. That's it. All right, you guys, thank you for your time, and I hope to see you on the other side of my coaching program. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.